Hello everyone, my name is Akhil. In this video we are going to discuss about some of the important concepts of partnership topic, which is a subpart of ratios. So if you are well versed in ratios concept only, then you can solve the questions on partnership. So partnership is like if you want to solve the questions on partnership, you have to know what are these wordings, right? Like investments, capitals, and time period, profits. So all these investment means what? Investments are, suppose you and your friend are going to open a company or going to launch a company. Now you have to put some capital, right? Why we'll put any company, while we'll open any company means why we'll put a startup always? In order to earn money. Obviously the basic idea is to earn money and to make this startup famous. The product which you are releasing, that product should be famous, right? So obviously for that money should be there. Whatever the initial money which is kept by A, which is put by A in that company, we call it as investment or capital. Capital is nothing but money. Investment is nothing but money. So A, suppose you will put some money, suppose you have put 10,000 and your friend has put somewhere around 15,000. Okay. Suppose you have started on this day. After 1 year, suppose you got let's say 5,000 profit is there. Now you have to share, right? You have to share the profits. Now in what ratio you will share the profits? Now you have to take some money and he or she has to take that money, some part of the money. In this 5,000, some part of the money will come to you and some part of the money will go to that person, In what ratio you have to get, that also we'll discuss in this topic called partnership. So you are going to partner with someone, or in these questions some of the people are going to partner with some other people. Like A is getting partnered with B to open a company of capitals, of investment capitals of 10,000 and 15,000 respectively. So after 1 year they will tell you that this company got profits of like 5,000 rupees. So in how much should A get, how much should you get, and how much your friend should get? In this question, how much should A will get, how much should B will get is the question. How much should A will get, how much should B will get is the question. So in this partnership, suppose if I take some examples, suppose if I take one example, in this mainly capitals are very, very important and investments are very, very important. Capitals are very important, investments are very important. The same thing, capitals or investments are same thing, and we will see about time period. This capitals or investments and this time period and profit. Only these three words we will use: investment, time period and profit. Okay, investment is the initial amount which is given to the company. Initial amount or the whatever the amount which you have kept in the company. Time period, for how much time you have put the company, or at what time you are seeing the profits. That is also very, very important, right? Even though you have not left the company, you might have decided that we will try to share the profits after 1 year or 2 years, like that. So how much share you will get, how much share that person will get, or 3 persons are there, means how much percentage or how much amount will first person will get, how much amount the second person will get, and how much amount the third person will get. All these will be decided by this ratio method most probably, and in this profits also we will calculate. Okay. Suppose if I take very, very basic example, suppose there is one person he has kept 10,000 rupees in a company. He has invested 10,000 rupees in a company, but if he is single, it is okay, he will get all the profits. If there are two persons, suppose he contacted another person called B, he invested 15,000 rupees. He invested 15,000 rupees in that company. Now after 1 year, they got the profits as 5,000 rupees. Now how much should A get? How much should B get is the question. How much profit should A get? How much profit should B get out of that 5,000 is the question. Now how to get the answer for this? How to get the answer? How much out of 5,000 A will get how much? How much will B get? See here, whatever the ratio is there, whatever the ratio of investment is there, in that order only you are going to get the profit. So what is the ratio here? This 3 zeros cancel. Whatever is common on either side of the ratio, you can cancel it. Or if it is equal to also same, on either side of the ratio, if you have something common, you can cancel it. So 5 2s and 5 3s. So A should get 2 parts and B should get 3 parts. Suppose you went to eat one pizza. There are 5 pieces. You ate 2 pieces and your friend ate 3 pieces. Now the cost of the pizza is 60 rupees. Suppose the cost of the pizza is 50 rupees. How much you have to pay and how much your friend has to pay? See here, 5 pieces cost is 10 rupees means 1 piece cost will be 10 rupees. 1 piece cost is 10 rupees means how many pieces you are eating? 2 pieces you are eating. That means 20 rupees you have to pay and 30 rupees your friend has to pay. But how can you represent in ratio method means, this is 2 and 3 means you have to pay 2 parts worth, 2 share you have to pay out of 5. 2/5 part you have to pay into whatever the value they have given here. So 3/5 of the part should be paid by the other person. 5 ones, 5 12s, 50 only, right? Sorry. If I take 50, this is 20 and this is 30. Same way, now how many parts A will get here? How many parts A will get? 2 parts. Out of how many parts? 5 parts. Into how much? Into whatever the value they have given. This profits only has to be divided, right? So 5 ones, 5 thousands. So answer is 2000. A value is 2000. B value? B is equal to 3 parts out of 5 parts into 5000. 5 ones, 5 thousands. So answer is 3000. Okay. A is equal to 2000 and B is equal to 3000. So how to share the profits? Whoever will invest more, their profits will be more. That means if investment is increased, profits also increased. That means profits, can I tell profits are directly proportional to investment? Profits are directly proportional to investment. So he invested less money compared to this person. That's why A got a bit less money than B. Yes or no? Whoever invested more money, that person has to get more amount of money. Now in what ratio you have to divide this ratio? In what ratio you have to take the profits? In what ratio you have to take the profits? In the form of investment ratio. Profit ratio is equal to investment ratio. Understood? Profit ratio will be equal to investment ratio. See here, what is the ratio? 2:3. What is the ratio here? 2:3. So this is investment ratio and this is profit ratio. This is investment ratio and this is profit ratio. Okay. Suppose person A contains let's say 20,000 rupees. He invested 20,000 rupees. For same time as B, 25,000. Okay. At the end they got 9,000 rupees profit. Now how much should A get, how much should B get is the question. So how many zeros I can cancel? Ratio you put like this. 5 4s, 5 5s. What is the ratio? 4:5. 4 parts out of 9 parts into 9,000 and 5 parts out of 9 parts into 9,000. 9 ones 9,000. 9 ones 9,000. So A has to get 4,000 and B has to get 5,000. A has to get 4,000 and B has to get 5,000 rupees. So 9,000, how much should A get? 4,000. How much should B get? 5,000. Okay, in the same ratio, profit ratio is directly proportional to investment ratio. In the same way, if the time period is same, here in the example, in this example, here the time is same, time period is same. What we have seen, if time period is same, we are going with investment ratio. Suppose investment is same. So A is there, suppose one person is there, he is investing the money for 1 year. He is investing the money for 1 year. And there is one person B, he joined at the same time in the company, 20,000 he has invested, but he is invested for, so same capital if you see, 10,000, same investment. Write the heading, same investment but different time period. Same investment, a different time period. So he is investing for 2 years. At the end, they got 3,000 as a profit. Profit for both. They have to share the profit, right? So profit earned by A plus profit earned by B is equal to 3,000 rupees. Is equal to 3,000 rupees. So this 10,000 and 10,000 is same anyway, but he is earning for 1 year and he is he is involved for 2 years. So 1:2. So he has to get 1 out of 3 parts into 3,000 and B has to do 2 out of 3 by 3,000. So A has to get how much? A has to get 1,000 rupees and B has to get how many rupees? B has to get 2,000 rupees. So this 3,000 amount got shared in the form of 1,000 and 2,000 in the ratio 1:2. So in the ratio, in the form of profit should be divided in the form of time ratio as well. So in the previous case we have seen profit ratio is same as investment ratio. Now here we have seen profit ratio is directly proportional to time ratio. So we'll try to mix these two. Profit, what I have told previously, profit ratio, profit is directly proportional to investment, or profit ratio is same as investment ratio, and profit ratio is directly proportional to time period. Whoever will be at last, I mean while dividing the profits, or whoever be in that company for longer time, they will get more profits. Either the profit should be shared among them using investments ratio, or you have to divide profits in the form of time ratio. So what factors will be depending upon sharing the profits means profits are always shared by using investments and time period combined. Using time ratio and investment ratio combined. Okay. So in profit ratio is directly proportional to investment. Profit ratio is directly proportional to time period as well. Whoever invests more, they will get more profit, or whoever spends more or keeps capital for more time, they will get more amount of profit. So only two things, investment and profit, that's it. So whenever you remove a proportionality symbol, you will get a constant term or not. So if I take PA is equal to, suppose profit earned by A is K, suppose constant, some constant I am taking, investment of A. If you are speaking about A, take the suffixes as A only. So profit earned by A is equal to constant into investment of A in time period of A. Profit of B, if you take same constant, you will get here into time, investment of B into time period of B. So what you will take means profit ratio if you take, by if you take. Profit earned by A is equal to profit earned by B. What is that? K into I, investment of A into time period of A. K into investment of B into time period of B. So you will get the same constant, right? That is only always whenever you remove the proportionality symbol, you will get a constant term. That constant will be same. That's why we call it as constant. So profit earned by A by profit earned by B is equal to, what is the ratio? Investment of A into time period of A by investment of B into time period of B. So this is the only formula which we'll use in the, to be honest, this is the only formula which we will use in this partnership concept. Okay, if three persons are there, profit earned by A, I'll write here, profit earned by A is to profit earned by B is equal to investment of A into time period of A is to investment of B into time period of B. Profit earned by A is to profit earned by B is equal to investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. This is very important formula. So you have to share the profits in the form of investment and time period. If investment is constant, then we'll look at time period. If time period is constant, we'll look at investment. But if both are not constant, if both are not equal, if both are not using the same capital, we'll use this formula. Okay. Now if you have profit earned by A is to profit earned by B is to profit earned by C is nothing but investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B, investment of C into time period of C. Profit earned by A is to profit earned by B is to profit earned by C is equal to investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B, investment of C into time period of C. Okay. Profit is directly proportional to investment and time. Suppose let me take one example. Just give 1 minute. Now I think it is okay now, right? I am so sorry for the disturbance. The focus is not there. Okay. A, suppose there is one person A. He has invested 10,000 rupees for 2 years. Person A has invested, there is one person, he started the company with a capital of 10,000 rupees for the time period of 2 years. He is there for only 2 years. But there is one person B, he invested, he joined at the same time. While A has joined, he invested more. He invested 20,000 rupees, but he stayed for 3 years. He stayed for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, if they have calculated the profits, at the end of 3 years, if they have calculated the profits, suppose they have got 3,600 rupees as a profit. 3,600 rupees as a profit. So A will get his share, he has to get his share, B will get some more share. Now what is the profit of A and what is the profit of B is the question. What is the profit of A and what is the profit of B is the question. See here, how many zeros I can cancel? See, what is the formula? Investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. So zeros if you cancel, here also zeros. On the ratio, either side you can cancel the ratio, numbers, right? So 2 also get cancelled. This is years, by the way, this is not a variable. So what is this? How much is left here? 1 only is left. What is left here? 3 is left. So 1 part should be gained by A and 3 parts should be gained by B. So A has to get how much? How much share? 1 out of 4. One share out of total how many share? 4th share. 1/4 share into 3,600. How much A has to get? 900 rupees. B has to get 3 times more, right? 1:3. That means 2,700. Or if you want to go, 3 parts is B out of 4 parts into 3,600. is equal to 3 4 ones 4 nines. So answer is 2700. So whatever the ratio is there, whatever the profit percentage is there, profit percentage is always looked at investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. Investment of A, this is 10,000 into 2 years and is 20,000 into 3 years. So that the ratio will be the same. Okay. So profit. So profit is suppose 6,000 rupees. There is one person A, he invested 25,000 in a company for 3 years. Okay, he invested 25,000 rupees in a company for 3 years. But B is there, he invested 40,000 rupees for 2 years only. At the end, if they have calculated the profit, how much should be earned by A, how much should be earned by B. Let's see if you get the answer in the form of points also. Let's keep it as same. What cancellation will see? 3 zeros get cancelled. 5 5s and 5 8s. So 5 3s are, it is 15. 8 2s are, it is 16. Now what is the share of A? 15 out of 16. Profit earned by A is equal to the same. Profit earned by A should be 15 parts only. 15 out of 31 is it? 31 into, let's take it as 6,200. 6,200. If you want to take 6,000, that is also same only. 331 and this is 2,000. And A profit has to be 3,000 rupees. Profit earned by B is how much? 16 out of 31 into 62,000. 32 ones, 32 2000s. Answer is 32,000. Okay, profit earned by A is the same ratio as profit earned by B. Let's see some more examples on this. Now suppose there is one person A, he invested, let's say suppose 75,000 for let's say 4 years. There is one person B, he invested, they will give in the word format, they will not give like this. You have, it's your responsibility to write in the same way. Okay, so investment of A into time period of A and investment of B, suppose this guy is investing only 80,000 but for 3 years. Now what is the ratio? We'll see. Ratio 3 zeros cancel. 4 ones 4 20s. 3 ones 3 25s is 5. This is 4. 5:4 is the ratio. Suppose the profit they got at the end is 7,200. Now profit earned by A is how much? Profit earned by A is how much parts? Just tell. How many parts A has to get? A has to get 5 parts out of 9 parts into 7,200. 9 ones 9 8s. Answer is 4,000. How much is the share of B? Profit earned by B is equal to 4 out of 9 into 7,200. So 9 ones 9 800s. Answer is 32. Profit earned by A is equal to how much? Okay. Suppose if I tell you A has invested 72,000 rupees for let's say 1 year. B has invested 40,000 for let's say 18 months. Please be careful. I am telling you A invested for 1 year, B invested for 18 months. So while writing here, can you cancel y and m? No. You have to convert this y into m, right? How? 1 year is equal to 12 months, or you have to convert this into years. But you have to keep on either side years, or you have to keep on either side months. But you can't keep one side y and you can't keep one side months, and you can get the ratio. It is impossible to get the correct answer in that way. So what you have to do, you have to convert. Generally try to convert these years into months. So what is this one? This you can write as 12 months. Now this is also months, this is also months. You can cancel this units of months. Okay. Now how many zeros get cancelled? 0 zeros cancel. 6 2s, 6 3s, 4 2 1s, 2 20s, this 2 10s, 2 3s are 6 are, 3 1s are, 3 12s are. This is 6:5 here. 6:5. 6:5. Now suppose they have got 6,600 rupees as profit. Now what is the profit ratio? Profit ratio PA is to PB is equal to 6:5. What is the 6? Investment into time period of A, investment into time period of B, but I have made it shorter, right? The simplified form I have taken here. So 6 parts. Out of total how much? This is 11 parts. 11 parts is equal to 6,600. So what is the share of A? It is 3,600. What is the share of B? 5 by 11 into remaining 6,600. 3,600 means remaining 3,000 should has to be gone to B. See when to B? See profit. It's totally 6,600. Only 2 persons are there. They have to share between themselves. 6,600 minus 3,600. Rest and all will go to B only. So this is 6,600. 11 ones, 11 600s. Answer is 3,000. Okay. So profit ratio, profit of A is to profit of B is nothing but investment of A into time period of A is to investment of B into time period of B. Like write like this and get the ratio and take the ratio, and ratio and proportion, ratios concept we have seen, right? The same here you have to divide into the parts. So what we have learned extra here, this is in years and this is in months, right? So on either side of the ratios, that means first term and the second term, both on either side of the ratio, you have to maintain the same units. On either side of the ratio, keep same units. For example, keep both in months only, or keep both in years only. Okay, months or years. Here also rupees, generally we will take it in rupees only. If they are giving you pies, then you have to convert into rupees, or you have to convert the rupees into pies. So you have to keep one. Here I have kept 1 year as 12 months, like that. I have converted 1 year into 12 months, like value 1 into 12. So one model we'll see. So suppose A has invested 24,000 for 3 years. Okay, 3 years this guy has invested 50,000 rupees. 50,000 rupees, but only for 24 months. 24 months, not let's say 30 months. 30 months means how many years? 2.5 years. 2 years is 24 months. Another 6 months is there. 6 months means half year. So you have to convert this one. 24,000 into 3 years is 36 is to 50,000 into 30. 3 zeros cancel. What do you call this? 3 10s are, 3 12s are. Anything gets cancelled? Yeah. This is 2 5s, 2 6, this is 25, and this is 12. 12 6 is 72 is to 125 is the ratio. 72 is to 125 is the ratio for this question. In the same way, they have to share the profits. In the same way, they have to share the profits among between them. In the same way. Okay. Next one. What do we see? Okay. Next. So once we have changed, right? Let's introduce one more person. A, B and C. If it is getting blur once again, what we will say? Suppose 3 persons are there. What is the thing we have to do? A, B and C. Suppose 3 persons are there in this partnership. 30,000 is the investment made by A, and 40,000 is the investment made by B, and 50,000 is the investment made by C. But A has invested for 1 year, B has invested for 2 years, and C has invested for let's say 3 years. Now what is the ratio of profits? What is profit of A is to profit of B is to profit of C? What is profit of A is to profit of B is to profit of C formula? Investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B, investment of C into time period of C. Investment of A is how much? 30,000, but you have to maintain the same ratio, same units. All years only I have given. This is 1. This is 40,000 into 2, and this is 50,000 into 3. How many zeros you can cancel? All 4 zeros you can cancel. So this is 3 is to 8 is to 15. 3 is to 8 is to 15. So this is 11, 26 parts, right? Suppose at the end they are getting profit of, at the end of 3 years, profit they are getting means they are getting rupees 26,000. So how much is the share of A, how much is the share of B, how much is of the share of C? That is the question. Profit of A is equal to 3 by how much total? This is 11 plus 15, it is 26 into what do you call? This is 26,000. 26 ones, 26. So A has to get only 3,000 profit. So A is getting 3,000 means 3 parts is equal to 3,000 means 8 parts is equal to how much? 8 parts is equal to 8,000. 15 parts is equal to 15,000. 3,000, 8,000 and 15,000. Or what you can do, 8 by 26 into 26,000. It is 8,000 only. 15 by 26 into 26,000. 26 ones are 26,000. So 15,000 is the answer. So they might ask any one of these values, or they might ask all the 3 values as well. So they might ask anything. So A I have given 30,000 1 year, 40,000 2 years, 50,000 3 years. C. So profit, total profit I have given it as 26,000. I am asking you to find out how much is profit earned by A, profit earned by B and profit earned by C. In this 26,000, how can you share this 26,000 in the form of 3 values? Okay, 3,000 and 8,000 and 15,000 is the answer. Suppose there is one person A, he has invested 25,000 for 3 years, and B, I am just taking in the random values. So if it is this is 60,000 into for 4 years, and this guy is investing 45,000 for 2 years. Now let's find out ratio, and I'll give you the profit value depending upon the ratio. Zeros cancel. Now anything get cancelled. This is 3 ones, 3 20s, 3 15s. Okay, this is how much is left? 25 is left here. 20 80 is left, or else we can cancel here only 5 5s, 5 4s and 5 3s. This is 5 is to 16 is to 6. Okay, suppose they are getting profit as 81,000 rupees profit. How much should be profit N by A, profit N by B, and profit N by C? Profit N by A. Profit is how many parts? A is 5 parts. 5 by what you will write? Total. 5 plus 16, 21. 21 plus 6 is 27 into 81,000. Now this guy will get 16 by 27 into 81,000. 6 by 27 into 81,000. Okay. This is 27 ones, 27 3,000. This is 15,000. This is 3,000 again. This is 45,000, 48,000. This is 3,000. This is 18,000. 15,000, 48,000, 18,000 is the answer. So this guy has invested more and he is there at the end while calculating the profits, right? That means that guy will get more amount of money. Obviously these guys are getting only 15 and 18, but this guy is getting 48,000 at the end of 4 years if you calculate the profits. Okay. Suppose if they have been given in the form of months, so A is getting, just bear with me for a few more minutes. I know it is getting blur. Just give it a go. If I am there in the screen, I think it is not getting blur. Just give it a minute. So suppose there is one person A, he has invested 20,000 rupees, but for let's say 18 months. There is one person B who invested for 15,000 but for 2 years. There is one person C who invested the money for 36,000. I am taking random values for 1.5 years. Now how much is the profit ratio of A, B and C? Profit ratio of A, 20,000 into, so I am converting each and everything into months. Okay, 18 months is this. 18 months or 1.5 year is the same only. Okay, 15,000 into 24 months, and this is 36,000 into 18 months. How many zeros I can cancel? Only 3 zeros are common. I am taking 3 zeros. Okay, 6 you can take common. 6 is not there. This can be written as 3 into 5 into 2. So this is 6 threes and 6. What is there? This is this 5 ones. 5 is not cancelled. Okay, this is 60 is to 5 is to, and this nothing get cancelled here. Okay, this is 60 plus 40, 108. This is the ratio. B will get very less money will compare to A, but he invested for 30,000 and this is, okay, maybe B will get less money only. B will get less money because he is only for 24, right? This is, sorry. Yeah, that is what, this is 24, this is 12 is there here. 2 we have sent it here, right? So next one, this is 6 ones, 6 twos and 6 tenths. So this is 10 is to 18, 5 is to 5 is to 5 is to 9. Let's calculate once again whether we are getting correct or not. 20,000 into 18 is to 15,000 into 24, 2 years can be converted, and this is 36,000 into 18. 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros cancel, 6 threes, 6 fours and 6 threes, 4 ones, 4 fives, 4 nines, 3 ones, 3 fives, 3 cancel. So what is left? This is only 5 is there here, and only 5 is there here, and there is 9 here. So 5:5:9 is correct only. Okay, 5:5:9. 5:5:9 is the answer for the question. Okay, so this is one model, 3% are coming. Next we'll see another type of model. Now understand the question once. Anyway, we'll see the standard questions afterwards. Yes, these are the example questions, only conceptual part we are dealing now. Now suppose there is one person, A, he is investing 10,000 rupees. He is investing 10,000 rupees, and he invested for 2 years. After he has started the company, B joined the company. After A, B joined the company after 6 months. After 6 months, B joined the company. After A has started, B joined the company after 6 months with a capital of 20,000. Now, what is the profit ratio of A and B is the question. Now, what you have to write? Investment of A into time period of A is to investment of B into time period of B, right? Investment of B into time period of B. So investment of A is 10,000 into 2 years can be written as 24 months. But A has started from the starting, right? So total 24 months he has been there. But B started after 6 months with the capital. After 6 months means the first 6 months B will not be there. That means out of 24 months, B will not be there for 6 months. If he is not there for 6 months, how many months he will be there in that partnership? How many months he will be there in that company? For only 18 months. Only 18 months. So 4 zeros cancel. 6 threes and 6 fours. 2 ones, 2 twos. Answer is what? 2:3. After 6 months means you have to take 18 months only. He is there in the business. He is there in the business. What is the profit ratio? Profit ratio is PA is to PB is equal to 2:3. PA is to PB is equal to 2:3. Next, array. Okay. So suppose A has invested 20,000 rupees. A has invested, only 2 models to go. A has invested 20,000 rupees, but he is there for 24 months. After how many months? I don't know for how many months B will be there. I don't know for how many months. The question is for how many months B is there in the partnership. B is there in the partnership, having a capital of 30,000, and profits are shared in the ratio. Profits are shared in the ratio 2:1. Profits are shared in the ratio. I am only giving profit ratio, and you have to tell me what is the how many months B has there in the project. If there is something to be changed, I'll change. So what is the PA is to PB is equal to 2:1 they have given. PA is to PB can be written as, you can write like this also, 20,000 into 24. I don't know how many months, for how many months B has been there. So I'll take it as X with capital 30,000 into X is equal to 2:1. 4 zeros cancel. 3 ones, 3 eights. So 16 by X is equal to 2 by 1, right? What is the ratio? Ratio is nothing but a fraction. So 2 into 8 is 16 and there is nothing left here. 1 into x is x. So 2 1s, 2 8s. X is equal to how many months? 8 months only. A is there in the partnership. A is there only for how many months? 8 months. That means after how many months? It has joined? For how many months means what is the answer? For how many means you will take it as x. If you don't know something, you will take it as x. Okay, you will take it as x. You will, for how many months means? For how many months B is there means you have to take the answer as x itself. But after how many months means after how many months? After how many months means you have to take how many months this guy is there? He is only there for 8 months. That means 24 minus 8. So whatever the time period they have given there, only 8 months is there. How many months he is not there? How many months he is not there? 16 months he is not there. So you have to take it as 24 minus x. That is 24 minus 8. That is 16 months he is not there in the business. After how many months he joined? A 16 months. After 16 months this guy joined. This 48 and this is okay. So for how many months means what is the answer? X. For after how many months means what is the answer? Whatever the time period given minus x. Time period minus x. Time period given minus x. What is the time period here? 24 months. 24 months minus x. So suppose one last question in this model. For after how many months I'll ask. This guy has invested 24,000 for 18 months. But B, I don't know after how many months he has joined. The question is after how many months? After this guy is 12 months only. From January 1st he started the company and he is there until December 31st. After how many months B has joined? If 30,000 profit. After how many months I don't know. After how many months? But the profit ratio is 3:1. Profit ratio is not 3:1. Yeah, 3:1 only. Let's say profit A or profit A is to profit B is suppose 3:1. After how many months he has to join? Okay, 24,000 into 12 is to 30,000 into, suppose I will take for how many months means I have to take it as x, right? I will take it as x only. Suppose he is there from x month, for x months, that is equal to 3:1. Zeros, so 3 zeros only you can cancel. 30,000, 3 zeros only you can cancel. 6 fours and 6 5s. 4s and 6 5s. Suppose this is 3:5 and that is 3:5. Suppose so this is 48 by 5x is equal to 3 by 5. 5 cancel. 3x is equal to 48. Some more value I have to take. Some more value I have to take. I'm so sorry. I have to take. Suppose I'm taking it as 60,000. Then also I will not get. Then 16. Yeah, I'll get. Suppose this is 60,000. This is 60,000. I'll calculate first again. Suppose this is 60,000. So this is 24,000 into 12. After completion of the question, just write the notes because I might change in the middle. I might change the values. These are the random examples, right? In order to understand you better, I am just giving you free flow values. The content which I have prepared, I will give in the next sessions. So this is 60,000 into x. Okay, this is 3 zeros, 3 zeros. 12 ones, 12 fives. 12 by 5, 24 by 5x is equal to 3 by 5. 5 cancel, 3 ones, 3 eights. X is equal to how many months? 8 months he is there. That means first 4 months he is not there. That means after how many months he has joined? After how many months means given time period. What is the given time period of A? That is 12 months minus 8 months, 12 minus 6. Because time period which is given minus x, 12 minus x, that is 12 minus 8, that is 4 months. After 4 months A joined B. After 4 months A joined B. We'll see the standard questions as well, but understand after means you have to take time period minus x. For how many months means you have to take it as x. Anyway, it doesn't matter, we'll always take it as x here, but at last while answering the question, this x you have to write as x, or 12 minus x means it will depend upon the question. Okay, one last model. Suppose A is there. This guy has invested 20,000 rupees. He invested 20,000 rupees for 2 years. He invested 20,000 rupees for 2 years, and this is the plan. And this guy he has to invest 30,000 rupees for 5 years. For 5 years, they fixed their amount 20,000 rupees for 2 years, and this guy for 30,000 for 5 years. But what happened means they want to invest more in between. So after investing for 1 year, both of them, so they have added some amounts. That means after 1 year he started to add 10,000 more. After 1 year, this guy after 1 year he started investing let's say 20,000 more. Now what is the profit ratio? This guy after 1 year is also after 1 year. So if you calculate investment and time period, so whatever is constant that you will write first. 20,000 he invested for 1 year, yes or no? 20,000 he invested for 1 year. After 1 year he started adding 10,000 more for every year. That means total 30,000 he invested for how many years? Remaining 3 years. Remaining 1 year. Time period is only 1 year, right? So time period is only 2 years. 1 year after he added 10,000 means for remaining 1 year he will be investing 30,000. What happens with this guy? 30,000 for 1 year, 30,000 for next he started investing 20,000, right? So 50,000 he invested for the rest of the years. So how much? 4 years. So this is how much? So whatever, how many number of zeros are there, you can cancel. Even though that is in plus, you can cancel. But number of zeros should be all same. If it is 55,000, you can't cancel all 4 zeros in each and everything. So this is 2 into 1, this is 2 plus 3, 5 is to 3 plus, what is that? 20. So 5 is to 23 is the answer. The profit end by A is to profit end by B. They might ask you withdrawals as well. One person has withdrawn and one person has added the amount. That questions also. What you will do? Withdraw means you will put minus here. Withdraw means you have to put minus here. So, but he can't withdraw. He can only withdraw 10,000. He can't withdraw 30,000 because investment is only 20,000, right? So, this is how we are going to solve the partnership questions. The basic part is profit end by A. We'll see from the top what we have learned in this one. So, first partnership means the 3 main words: investments, time period and profits. In this, what we have seen in the first example, investment, time period I have kept it as constant. Time period is constant. Time period, same time period constant if I have put. Different investments. So 10,000 and 15,000. In what ratio I have shared the profits? In the investment ratio. Then that means I can directly tell profit ratio is directly proportional to investment ratio. In the next one, I have kept time period as same. That means in what ratio I have divided, time period as same in this one also. For the next one, I have kept investment as same. Investment of same, here 1 year and here also 1 year only. Sorry, this is 2 year, 1 year and this is 2 years, but investment is same. So 1:2 is the ratio. So 1 by 3 into 3000 and 2 by 3 into 3000. But he has to get 1000 rupees and he has to get 2000 rupees. But in what way we have shared the profits? That is, profits is directly proportional to time ratio. So previously we have seen time ratio, investment ratio, right? See, you can see here, profit is directly proportional to investment, profit is directly proportional to time period. That means profit is directly proportional to investment and time period. So profit of A is equal to K into IA into TA. Profit of B is equal to K into IB into TB. So constant. Whenever you remove a proportionality symbol, you will get a constant term. That constant will be the same, right? That's why we call it as a constant. So if you take the ratio between them, the constant will get cancelled. So profit N by A is to profit N by B is nothing but investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. If you want to form in the ratio part, profit of A into profit of A is to profit of B is investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. If you want to check three parts, investment of profit of A is to profit of B is to profit of C is equal to investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B, investment of C into time period of C. So 3%, if 4% are given, you can go with 4% as well. How to divide the ratio? You know the drill, right? 1 out of 4, this is 1 out of 4 and 3 out of 4. I got 900 and 1300. So what I have done, this is 3 years, this guy is 2 years, 25,000 and 40,000. So 15 is to 16 is the profits ratio. Profit ratio have to be like that. Sometimes they might not give investment ratio, they will give profit ratio. So you have to form the ratio between them and you can equate. That is also very, very easy. But basic line is this one. Basic line always will be this one. Profit of A is to profit of B is equal to investment of A into time period of A, investment of B into time period of B. So 75,000 is to 4 years, 80,000 into 3 years. The same thing, 4,000 and 3,200. So 6,600, 72,000 and 12 years, 40,000 and 18 months. You get the ratio here. You will get the answer on either side of the ratio. On either side of the ratio, if you put 24,000 3 years, 50,000 30 months. So if you cancel it, you will get the answer. 72 is to 125. So 30,000 1 year, 40,000 2 years, 50,000 3 years. Investment of A is to time period of B. Investment of B is to time period into time period of B. 3 years, 3% have kept. So you can divide the ratio and you can get the answer. What we have seen here, the same thing, 3% investments and time periods I have taken into consideration and I have got the ratio. What is the ratio I got? 3 is to 8 is to 15. Here the same thing, 3%, 5 is to 16 is 6 I got, and here 5 is to 5 is to 9. But after 6 months means this is after 6 months. After 6 months means 6 months he is not there in the business. It means 18 months he is there in the business, like that. So for how many months? Of all, what is the time period of B only we will write here. But that will be in the months. For how many months we will take it as X, the answer at last. But if they are asking after how many months means the time period which is given here minus X value will take. Okay. After how many months he has joined means. This is after how many months? The 4 months he's got the answer, and this is the addition. I mean after 1 year both of them added certain amounts of times, right? Certain amount of investments, and we have added in the same ratio. We have added in the ratio and we got the new ratio 5 is to 23. So that is it guys. We'll see the model questions from the next session onwards. Thank you so much.